This is episode 22 of NBA Live 16. You guys are joining in. I want to catch some more NBA Live 16 every 1 to 2 days a week. Make sure you guys smash the like button, tweet it out, say a comment, adding them to a playlist. If there's anybody in the chat of the hashtag I am a creator group, equals hashtag paid forward and be rewarded, has a Facebook account and a Twitter account. You guys can share it, tweet it out, add it to a playlist. If we watch our videos in full, we like the videos in full, share the videos, tweet them out, share them, add them to a playlist, and we're all good to go. And we never ask any support back afterwards, guys. You guys have any questions about the idol? Well, my pun's going to be leaving in almost an hour, so we'll see if she comes in the chat after she gets off work. If we have the 4-17 Lakers looking for their 5th win today, as they'll be taking on a tough team, the 14-6 Minnesota Timberwolves in Minnesota. So we'll see how things go. It's 4-17 Lakers visiting the 14-6 record in their hometown, the 14-6 Minnesota T-Wolves. So how is everyone doing today? Hope you guys are well, and let's keep paying it forward, and everything's going to be really good. So far I've just been tired. I've just been a little bit tired after I came back from the art studio, but it was alright. It's good. But I am going to be on first maybe tomorrow, and as it gets back after 6:30, or it might be the Sunday, I believe. We'll see how things go. The 14-6 T-Wolves lineup, taking on the 4-17 menacing 4-17 Lakers inside Minnesota. Start things off the 14 with the 14-6 4-17 Lakers, rebounded by Larry Nance. Gives it back to Williams, back to Kobe. Kobe 29%, no. And here comes the red hot on the record 14-6 T-Wolves. Makes a 2-point shot. Saxon Stuff, how are you, buddy? 8:24 to go in the first quarter. Back to Lewis Williams of the 4-17 Lakers, looking for the 5th win of the season. Gives it to Roy Hibbert. Hibbert trying to get a little help. Back to Lewis Williams. As it gets there, back to Kobe. 8:10 to go in the first quarter. On to Clarkson, 37%. Got it. 3-point shot. For 3 points with the 4-17 Lakers. And here come the oh no, I'll read the sentence just a second. Under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. What's up, Giovanni? How are you, buddy? I just slept in for a little while after I got back from the art studio. I'm good. Again, my last patrol tomorrow. Not a whole lot. As I said, I'm going to be missing my pun this weekend. But I've been good. Anything interesting? Got it. 3-point shot. The 4-17 Lakers scored 6-4, 7:21 to go in the first quarter in favor of the 4-17 Lakers. Visiting the 14-6 T-Wolves. This should be a good matchup. 7:13 to go in the first quarter. Finds his man. And rebounded by Larry Nance. First rebound with the 4-17 Lakers, as they are looking for the 5th win. Elusive. Back to zone Clarkson. Clarkson doesn't get back there. Back to Larry Nance. 6:53 to go in the first quarter. Gives it to Kobe. Doesn't get there. Williams. 29%. No. Rebound by Roy Hibbert. Got a 2-point shot. Oh, that's good. So, how you been this week? I mean, I gotta tell you, like I said, it's Friday Fun Day. And remember, I don't go back till another week or so. It's all good. You can't stay for so long. It's all good, buddy. Depends what you got going on so far tonight. Well, I know my partner's not going to be back at her place and tomorrow after she gets back from Well, it's ceiling competition, so that's going to be the plan for sure. She leaves around 5 o'clock, so that won't be a problem at all. Well, we are going to be missing Saturday entire time. 6%? No. Let's rebound by KZ Cam Garnett, former Boston Celtic. With the 14-6 2-point shot. Ricky Rubio is averaging 4.1 points per game. We're all tied up at 8. 5:42 to go in the first quarter, guys. This Q paying it forward, guys, and being rewarded. We never ask anything back in return. So I think foul against Lewis Williams. So after I got back from the art studio, I did get a bottle of water downstairs, so I can nearly clear things in, but it's all good. And a 2-point shot, not bad. 4 points by Andrew Wiggins. Scores 10-8 in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves, taking on the 4-17 Lakers. 5:02 to go in the first quarter. Williams gives it back to Kobe, one of the greatest scorers of all time. Gives it to number 7. 7. And a block. Was Williams' 2-point shot. And that is shot clock violation. Back to the hands of the 14-6 T-Wolves. 4:47 to go in the first quarter. For a 2-point shot, for second rebound by Roy Hibbert. At 2 points with the 4-17 Lakers. Nance gives it to Clarkson. Doesn't get much help between. Back to Larry Nance. 4:29 to go in the first quarter, guys, in the chat. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. 26%, got it. Roy Hibbert's at 4 points with 2 rebounds, and we're all tied up at 10. 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Inside Minneapolis, Minnesota. Home of the WWE Champion Brock Lesnar, who will defend his WWE Championship at the main event of this year's 36th WrestleMania against the Royal Rumble winner, Drew McIntyre. So that'll be a good one. 3:52 to go in the first quarter. Gives it to Clarkson. Clarkson trying to get a little decency help. Gives it to Williams. Back to Larry Nance. 31%. No. Rebounded by Andrew Wiggins. He's at 4 points with the 14-6 T-Wolves, excuse me. Just have to find a little bit of the option. Number 9, this is it. Rebound by Kobe. He's at 3 points after that first 3-point shot with the 4-17 Lakers. One looking for their 5th win today. We'll see how things go between. And it's stolen by the 14-6 T-Wolves. Number 23 goes for the block. Nearly gets another rebound. Got it. Andrew Wiggins at 8 points so far. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Timeout. 4-17 Lakers. And Andrew Wiggins of the 14-6 Minnesota is averaging 14.2 points per game. That's not bad. It actually looks good and smart as we speak. But it's all good. Back from the break, under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gets it to Nick Young. He comes to the field with the 4-17 Lakers. Back to zone Clarkson. 2:48 to go in the first quarter. Williams. Nearly got it. So it rebounds at 6 points into Wiggins of the 14-6 favor. 14-6 Minnesota. And stolen by Nick Young of the 4-17 Lakers. As they are looking for a response, gives it to Clarkson, back to Nick Young. Nick Young trying to get an opportunity. Got it, 2-point shot. Nick Young is at 2 points, and we're all tied up at 12. Well, 2:06 to go in the first quarter, guys. And a nice two-handed dunk. Andrew Wiggins is at 8 points. Back in the favor of 14-6 Minnesota. Taking on the 4-17 Lakers. Gives it to Randall as it gets them. Back to Nick Young. Gives it to Robert Scare. Minute 42 to go in the first quarter. Young's 18%. No. Let's rebound by Guel Deng. Minute 30 to go in the first quarter. 14-6. T-Wolves trying to get inside. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Minute 21 to go in the first quarter. Nearly had a steal. And shooting foul against Nick Young. Guel Deng is averaging 90% on free throws, 56% on field goals with the 14-6 T-Wolves season of the series. Makes the first one.
Earn your way to the free throw line.
Let's see what we got going on over here.
Just has a knack for finding the open man. He does, and his teams will always play with great fluidity on the
never mind.
Because he sets this vital tone of give it up.
Substitution number 22 of the 14-6 Minnesota's hometown. Comes out of one of the players comes out of the field with a minute 12 to go in the first quarter. My second one scores 16-12 in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. By 4 towards the 4-17 Lakers. As they are looking for their response. So the Robert Scare, minute to go in the first quarter. Let's help there. Back to Brandon Bass. Brandon Bass want to get a little something. Russell, 36%, no. 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. First rebound by Nicola. The hometown 14-6 T-Wolves. And a nice dunk. Guel Deng's at 4 points. Increasing the 14-6 Minnesota's lead up to 6. 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gives it to Nick, gives it to Randall. Randall doesn't get close enough. 31 seconds to go in the first quarter. Back to Randall. Randall. Got it. Never mind, got it. So it's Randall's averaging 7.4 points per game with the 4-17 Lakers. 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Favor the 14-6 T-Wolves. Got it. 2-point shot. Sabaz Muhammad with his first 2 points with the 14-6 T-Wolves. 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gives it to Randall. Does it get there? 2 seconds to go in the first quarter, and that'll be the end of the first quarter in the chat so far. At the end of the first quarter, 14-6 T-Wolves 20, 4-17 Lakers 14. If you guys want to catch more NBA Live 16 every 1 to 2 days a week, managing the Lakers, make sure you guys smash that like button. Anybody new, stay connected and hit that red support button. Tweet it out, say a comment, add them to a good playlist of the hashtag #IamACreator group. And if there's anyone in the chat that has either an account for anyone for a Facebook and a Twitter account, if nobody suggests have both accounts of the #IamACreator group. And if you don't, you guys can sign up for one and join the hashtag #IamACreator group. Got our own website, we'll get to that in a little bit. You guys can share it, tweet it out, add it to a playlist where we watch our videos in full, give it to Kobe. So back to Brandon Bass. We like the videos in full, share the videos in full, tweet them out, share them, add them to a playlist, 25%, no. And we leave a heartfelt, loving, caring, sharing comment afterwards, and we never ask anything back in return. You guys can vote for the item if you'd like. It's the 23-11, favored by 12 of Aladdin. It's continuing to set out the Greatest Showman, so it's more than likely. So let me know. And a 2-point shot. Deng is at 6 points. 10-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. To get on the 4-17 Lakers. 7:50 to go in the first quarter. 4-17 Lakers trying to get a response as we speak. Gives it to Nick Young. Doesn't get there. Back to Kobe. One of the greatest scores of all time. Russell, 50%. No. Back to the 14-6 T-Wolves. And a nice one-handed dunk. Thanks at 8 points. 12-point lead in favor of the T-Wolves. 14-6 T-Wolves. Assist by Zach Levine. He's at 2 points with 7:20 to go in the second quarter. Gives it to Randall. Randall trying to get a little help. 2-point shot himself. He got it. This Randall's averaging, like I said, 7.4 points per game with the 4-17 Lakers. Taking on the 14-6 T-Wolves. Under 7 minutes to go in the second quarter.
That's going to be a big bonus for Minnesota, Joe.
For a block, he got it. Next, Levine's at 4 points. 6:49 to go in the second quarter. 4-17 record of the LA Lakers trying to get it back in the sustain this game. Let's see how good when they put their mouth where their mouth is a little bit. Back to Kobe. Kobe, 2-point shot himself. He got it. Kobe's at 5 points. Down to 14-6 T-Wolves' lead down to 10. 6:23 to go in the second quarter. 14-6 T-Wolves looking for a response. An opportunity. Got it. Next Levine's at 7 points. 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Timeout. 4-17 Lakers.
Everybody is involved in touching the ball.
Ah.
What's happening here in the first half?
Man, I'm just a little bit tired today. But I do go back next week on the 29th, so I have a big mountain to climb for money. So it won't be a problem. Let me see. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm just a little bit tired, but I'm okay. Second to something real quick. Let me know if you guys can hear me. But it's all good. Alright. 6:12 to go in the second quarter.
Coaches going to the bench right now and making some changes.
Back under the field, 6:11 to go in the second quarter. 4-17 Lakers trying to get themselves back in this game. Visiting the 4-6, 14-6 T-Wolves got it. First 2 points of D'Angelo Russell. The visiting Lakers will need to do a lot of that to catch up to 14-6 T-Wolves. Got a 2-point shot. Ricky Rubio has himself 6 points. 5:44 to go in the second quarter. Side of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Home of the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Going in the 36th WrestleMania, most likely, so. Gives it to D'Angelo Russell. Doesn't get there. Clarkson, 21%, no. Rebounded by 14-6 T-Wolves. Picks up a block and a one-handed dunk. Got it. Oh my goodness. First 2 points by Kevin Martin. 5:11 to go in the second quarter. 15-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves right now. Gives it to Russell. Doesn't get there. Back to Kobe. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Back to number 6. 36%. No. Rebound by Roy Hibbert. 2-point shot. He got himself one. Perfect. Roy Hibbert's at 6 points, I think, or 4. With the 4-17 LA Lakers. Visiting the 14-6 T-Wolves. I think. Excuse me. Rebounded by Julius Randle. He's at 4 points. Gives it to D'Angelo Russell. 4:26 to go in the second quarter, guys, in the chat. Back to Clarkson. Clarkson's trying to get himself some help a little bit more. Back to Clarkson. Russell, 23%, no.
Can't get it to fall.
First rebound by Anthony Towns. 14-6 T-Wolves.
I'm going to try to get us back in and be a hero.
4 minutes to go in the second quarter. And it's stolen by Roy Hibbert. Here come the 4-17 Lakers.
He's got 6 points.
They're trying to get themselves back in this game so far. Back to D'Angelo Russell. Doesn't get there enough. Back to Clarkson. Off to Kobe. Kobe 24%. No. Not good enough. 4th rebound by Andrew Wiggins. He's at 8 points. And 2 point shot. He's got it. Kevin Moore's at 4. 3:30 to go in the second quarter. Timeout. 4-17 Lakers. So you guys will also get the box office results for the movies that got in theaters this week. So that way we can always, so that way I always keep touch base with you guys with that. So let you guys know who made one and what dropped one. So we'll see how things go. It'll be good to go for sure. Let me see what we got going on. Sometimes it is that simple. Philadelphia and Tampa.
The team needs to refocus. The coach has to do it at a
Tampa and the other one, I think. Not really so. Alright. I was just looking on something. Back from the break, 3:20 to go. 3:28 to go in the second quarter. Back in the ball is in the hands of the 117 Lakers. We're gonna get themselves back into the hole that they're in. Back to Lewis Williams, back to Clarkson. Clarkson doesn't get enough. Number 23, 16%. No. Second rebound by Deshaun Prince. And nice layup, 2 point shot. Nice pickup. Anthony Towns is averaging 17.5 points per game, 17-point lead. In favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. 2:54 to go in the second quarter. Gives it to Clarkson. Back to Williams. Doesn't get much help that much either. Wow. Everything hasn't gone that much for the 117 Lakers yet. 13%. No. Rebound by Kobe. And it's blocked. Clarkson. Clarkson trying to get a little help. 37%. No. Second rebound by Anthony Towns. 2:21 to go in the second quarter right now. Shooting foul against Lewis Williams of the 117 Lakers. 2:19 to go in the second quarter. Ricky Rubio's averaging 73% on free throws. This is the first one. And his other stat sheet, his current stat sheet is he's also 37% on field goals as well. By the looks of it too. So it hasn't been all too bad. That's a little bit below average the way it should be. Larry Nance comes back for the 4-17 Lakers. Misses them both. He gets a 2 point shot. He got it. 2:17 to go in the second quarter. 6 points for Anthony Towns. In favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. 10-2 run of the stolen by the 14-6 T-Wolves. As that's lining it up a little bit. As it looks right now, number 12, no. So the rebound by Kobe's at 5 points. 4-17 Lakers trying to get themselves back in this game right now. Minute 50 to go in the second quarter. Kobe. He's got it. 2 point shot. It's at 7 points with 4-17 Lakers. We're going to do a lot of that. Minute 35 to go in the second quarter. Looking for an opportunity, got it. Good response. His Wiggins has 10 points so far. Minute 22 to go in the second quarter. 19-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. Gonna keep their balance. Same with the 4-17 Lakers right now. Williams. Shooting foul against Anthony Towns. Lewis Williams is averaging 80% on free throws in the series, 40% on field goals. The 4-17 Lakers. Makes the first one. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I'm just a little bit tired, but anytime I get a little bit of stuff coming in to me, it's not too bad. Bob Scare comes back to center inside on top of the floor for the 4-17 Lakers. For a minute and 9 seconds to go in the second quarter. This is the second one. Scores 43-25 in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. He got a 2-point shot. Williams is at 12 points, 4 rebounds. 4-17 Lakers. Kobe Bryant's at 7 points, 3 rebounds. 20-point lead right now. As the 4-17 Lakers trying to get back in their own game. 52 seconds to go in the second quarter. Does it get there? Back to Kobe Bryant, one of the best of all time, guys. He is. Before he passed. Back to Kobe. 26%. Got it. That's what he needed. Kobe Bryant is averaging 11.7 points per game. And here come the 14-6 T-Wolves right now. We're going to get themselves an opportunity. Number 9, he got a 2-point shot layup. Rubio's at 8 points right now. In favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. 25 seconds to go in the second quarter. Gives it to Robert Scare. He has no points with the 4-17 Lakers right now. Back to Clarkson. Doesn't get much there. And it's stolen by the 14-6 T-Wolves again. And he's got it. Andrew Wiggins at 14 points right now. And the way it should be. 5%? No. And that'll be halftime after the end of the second quarter, guys. At the end of 2 quarters, 14-6 T-Wolves 49. 4-17 Lakers 28. Right now it's a 21-point lead. In favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves going into the third quarter. As the 4-17 Lakers are struggling a little bit. So look at the highlights for the 14-6 T-Wolves. For you guys that are here. Oh man. Getting a little bit of my composer that's there. It'll be Zach Levine. Number 5 for the 14-6 T-Wolves. Doing is at 14, Ricky Rubio and Danger at 8 points. And for the 4-17 Lakers, they haven't been shooting all that well that much. So you'll be getting a little bit of second points opportunity a little bit. Kobe's at 10, Boyhill was at 6, Zoe Sven was at 4. Not bad statistics for the 4-17 Lakers. We look at the game track. So the bench points, and it would be the 14-6 T-Wolves. 2-point shot after 2-point shot, or any point shot.
The reserves are maintaining the lead and earning their playing time. And here we got the first half stats.
So far 71% of field goals have been the good difference for the 14-6 T-Wolves. The player of the half,
Andrew Wiggins,
and it is, of course, number 22.
Rebounding and playmaking.
Themselves in 2-point side a little bit. Like I said, don't worry about the glitches that are inside the screen, guys. Don't worry about that a whole lot. And the Wiggins at 14 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He's having himself a nice game for the 14-6 T-Wolves in Minnesota. So it's been a little bit interesting. Who was called? It would be number 23, Lewis Williams. Lewis Williams has missed 5 shots. He's only at 1 point. For the 4-17 Lakers, who are looking to do plenty of scoring in the second half.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Top 3 plays. If we look at number 3, that'd be for the 14-6 T-Wolves, getting a 2-point shot. Number 2, and that would be Ricky Rubio. Gives it number 22 with a 2-point shot. And number 8, one-handed dunk. Bulls visiting the Celtics, Rockets, Wizards. Magic got a win. That's to save up to be a good game. 14-7 Clippers. Visiting the 14-8 Bucks, I believe. That's going to be not bad either. Start the third quarter, score is 49-28 in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves as they get possession. 52 to go in the second quarter. It's at number 22. And nice block. The 2-point side to start off the third quarter. T-Wolves are 14-6 this season in the series. The Lakers are 4-17 this season. They're looking to get themselves out of this mess a little bit. Give it to Kobe. Kobe's finding a little help. No. Fifth rebound by Andrew Wiggins. 8:22 to go in the second quarter. As the 14-6 T-Wolves are just having a fun time already. Nice shot. Andrew Wiggins at 16 points. 8:06 to go in the second quarter. Down by 25. Towards the 4-17 Lakers right now. Back to Williams. 7:54 to go in the third quarter. We're looking to get back to Mastermind. Williams, 41%. No. Rebound by Roy Hibbert. Alright. He's at 6 points himself, though. Shooting foul against Andrew Wiggins. Roy Hibbert's averaging 77% on free throws, 56% on field goals. The 4-17 Lakers makes the first one. Not bad. As he's looking to keep the 4-17 Lakers in motion a little bit. We'll see how the situation goes between that. Home to 14-6 Minnesota. T-Wolves, that is. 6 in both. Score is 53-30. 23-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. 7:43 to go in the third quarter. Tweet the live stream out, guys. Let people know that we are live, paying it forward, and that was being rewarded. Of the entire hashtag I am a creator community. 7:28 to go in the third quarter. And out of bounds, it's Jordan Clarkson. Gonna have 5 likes, gonna get up to 7 in the chat today. The I am a creator group. 7:21 to go in the third quarter. In favor of the 14-6 Lakers. Nice block. Clarkson gets back possession. Gets it to Larry Nance. Doesn't get much help. Back to Lewis Williams. 4:03 to go. 7:02 to go in the third quarter. Back to Williams. Williams finds himself an opening and doesn't get there. Roy Hibbert. Nice 2-point shot. He's at 10 points, 5 rebounds. For the 4-17 Lakers at the moment. And Wiggins at 60 points, 5 rebounds, 6:43 to go in the third quarter. Favor the 14-6 Minnesota. Side Minneapolis, Minnesota. Home in the 14-6 T-Wolves. And this is an opportunity. Roy Hibbert. It's at 6 rebounds, 10 points. As most of these players of the 4-17 Lakers are going to get back in the matchup. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Larry Nance gives it to Roy Hibbert. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Clarkson, 36%. Got a 3-point shot. Perfect. Great shot. Clarkson's at 6 points. And here come the 14-6 T-Wolves. We're going to get themselves inside a little bit. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. In their own favor. And a 2-point shot. They got back in it. The Wiggins is averaging 13.7 points per game with the 14-6 T-Wolves. Gives it to Kobe. Doesn't get much help. Back to Williams. Not much help either. Back to Clarkson. Back to Lewis Williams. And it's stolen by KG, I think. And a nice dunk. Can't have a guard net. With a nice steal for the 14-6 Lakers. T-Wolves. Nice shot. Williams. Back to Clarkson. 5:08 to go in the third quarter. Back to Kobe. He still knows Kevin Durant most of the time too, so it hasn't been that bad either. Back to Kobe. Number 23, Williams. Got it. 3-point shot. Lewis Williams at 4 points. Scored 59-38 by 21 in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. 4:45 to go in the fourth quarter. And 2-point shot for the response. Ricky Rubio's at 12. Creates a 23-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves, excuse me. That's why I have a bottle of water behind me, so I can get a drink on that if I would like. Stolen by the 14-6 T-Wolves. Oh my goodness. Williams trying to get a little inside. 14-17 Lakers. Nice shot. Ricky Rubio's at 14 points, as they are looking to make the real easy for the 14-17 Lakers right now. Here's it to Roy Hibbert. Doesn't get much help. Back to number 6, Clarkson. Back to Kobe. 3:55 to go in the third quarter. Back to Clarkson. Clarkson trying to get help. Larry Nance. 27%. No. And no. Great try. The Williams at 18 points, 6 rebounds. 3:37 to go in the third quarter. Hasn't been a little bit of a mix-up that much, so it's been okay. Kenzie's on the field. Rebound by Kobe. It's at 10 points. Clarkson trying to get a little help. Back to Roy Hibbert. Not quite. Nance. Larry Nance. 2-point shot. He's got him. Larry Nance has his first 2 points with the 14-17 Lakers. 3:08 to go in the third quarter. 14-6 T-Wolves get another 2-point shot again. Rubio's at 16 points. 3:01 to go in the third quarter. Timeout, 14-17 Lakers. As the 14-17 Lakers are trailed by 25 right now. They have been doing a little bit of catch-up, but so far the Timberwolves have been sweeping it off the ground a little bit. So we'll see how the 14-17 Lakers respond. After the break, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. So trying to get themselves back in it. Clarkson doesn't get there. Back to Lewis Williams. Not quite. And it's stolen by the 14-6 T-Wolves again. 2:44 to go in the third quarter. Oh my goodness. 5th turnover by Lewis Williams. He's only at 4 points. 11 seconds on the shot clock right now.
He's averaging 10 points per game this season.
And a nice dunk. Deng is averaging 8.4 points per game already. 2:21 to go in the third quarter. 27-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. As they are just making it look real easy right now. Like Kobe Bryant and the 14-17 Lakers. Back to Kobe. Doesn't get their help. Williams, 31%. No. And no. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Williams trying to guard this one guy for the 14-6 T-Wolves.
Looking for the screen, he fires.
This is an opportunity. Got it. Nice shot. Minute 40 to go in the third quarter. 10-2 run of the 14-6 T-Wolves right now. 29-point lead. 14-17 Lakers looking to get themselves back in this game a little bit. Back to Ben and Bass. Doesn't get there. Back to Kobe. Nothing in there for Kobe. Number 2. 5%. No. Minute 15 to go in the third quarter. It's like, come on, guys. 29-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves right now. Minute 6 to go in the third quarter. That'll be a charging foul against Sabaz Muhammad.
I'm seeing more effort in the last couple minutes.
Substitution for the 14 and 4 and 17 Lakers. Robert Scared, Nick Young, D'Angelo Russell comes back in the field. A couple other players for the 14 and 6 T-Wolves, as they are just dismantling the 4 and 17 Lakers already. 57 seconds to go in the third quarter. Trying to get a little help. Back to Nick Young. Doesn't get there at all. 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Back to Williams. Less for anything. Russell, 33%. Nothing's really going for the 4 and 17 Lakers right now against some good teams so far this season. I'm the entire series already. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter, excuse me. Almost said fourth. Ah, boy. Got a 2-point shot. 31-point lead in favor of the 14 and 16 ones. 4 and 17 Lakers have a lot of work to do right now. Gives it to Brandon Bass, doesn't get there. Williams, no. Nick Young, not even close. Back to D'Angelo Russell. Not much help. Young, 28%. Got a 3-point shot. He got him. That's at 5 points. There you go. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, guys, 14 and 6 T-Wolves 71, 4 and 17 Lakers 43. Right now the score is by 28 points in favor of the 14 and 6 T-Wolves. So the Lakers really have to turn it on if they want to get the 5th win of the season. They really have to try to turn something on. If you guys have a touchscreen on your phone, a computer, or a tablet, you guys can use for a good, a limited time, or whatever you guys own. You guys can type in www.iamacreator.com/IamACreator. Out of bounds, Nick Young for the 4 and 17 Lakers. It's like a Facebook. My brother James Cox. That's sort of the hashtag I'm a creator group. He's been doing this for over 2 years, so we haven't seen him since the New Year's party. Since New Year's, by the end of last year. So we haven't seen him since then, but he's been good. Nice dunk by Julius Randle for the 4 and 17 Lakers. Nice shot. For the 4 and 17 Lakers, we're gonna get themselves a 3-point play. 68%. Got it. Scored 71-46. 25-point lead. Favor the 14 and 6 T-Wolves, and here come the T-Wolves, so we're going to get themselves in an opportunity. Fade 24 to go in the fourth quarter. Now I can say fourth quarter. Nice dunk. Things at 12 points. With 8:15 to go in the fourth quarter already. 27-point lead in favor of the 14 and 6 T-Wolves already. Russell gives it to Robert Scale. He has had no points so far yet. Back to Russell, 8:02 in the fourth quarter.
He's got 5 points in this matchup.
Russell, 28%. He's got a 2-point shot. D'Angelo Russell's at 4 points. So the 14 and 6 T-Wolves are keeping themselves steady right now. So they haven't been doing that much by continuing to score in their hometown. 7:38 to go in the fourth quarter in favor of the 14 and 6 T-Wolves at this point. This is an opportunity. Back to Julius Randle. He's at 7 points himself for the 4 and 17 Lakers. Gives it to Randle. Not much help. Back to Robert Scale. Robert Scale hasn't had any consecutive points so far. Back to Randle. Not much help. Russell, 27%. Got a 3-point shot. He's got it. He's at 7 points. 7:05 to go in the fourth quarter. And here come the 14 and 6 T-Wolves. Second assist by Julius Randle. And that would be a recent foul against D'Angelo Russell. 6:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Substitution for the 14 and 6 T-Wolves. Kenny Z. Kev Garnett and Lewis Williams for the 4 and 17 LA Lakers. Now the 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter at this point. And nice dunk. Number 5. Dang's at 14 points. 6:48 to go in the fourth quarter. As the 4 and 17 Lakers were going to get themselves a response. Gives it to D'Angelo Russell, only by his lonesome. Back to Nick Young, trying to get himself inside a little bit. Randall. Not much going for him. Nick Young, 26%, not quite. Scare. Not even close either, wow. Not much scoring coming out of 4-17 Lakers yet. Third rebound by Deng is at 14 points already. 6:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Had a nice two-handed dunk. Kevin Martin's at 8 points with 6:07 to go in the fourth quarter. 26-point lead in favor of the 4 and 6 T-Wolves right now. Nick Young's trying to get a little help. 2-point shot, he's favored. Nick Young is averaging only 5 points in the series so far. Goes 77-53, 24-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. Gives it to number 5. Stolen by Robert Scare. Lewis Williams trying to get themselves inside. Gives it to Robert Scare. Robert Scare with an opportunity. Not quite. Fourth rebound by Deng. 14 points for the 14-6 T-Wolves. 4 steals by the 14-6 T-Wolves. 1 by the 4-17 Lakers. 4-17 actually. Got a 2-point shot, he's got it. Mohammed's at 4 points with 5:08 to go in the fourth quarter. 14-6 T-Wolves by 26 right now. Russell. And it'll be a shooting foul against Kevin Martin. Heads up by the 4-17 Lakers. 68% makes the first one. Not bad, not bad. Applies for the Waco Kid. Never seen the movie, but even though one of the kids from Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory was in there. I think it was like one of the characters, I think. With under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, guys. 4-17 Lakers, we're going to keep themselves in this game. This is the second one, 79-54, 25-point lead right now in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves, and he got it, 2-point shot. 4:51 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Wings is at 20 points already. Gets it to Randall. Randall. 2-point shots, that's when he needed the most. He's at 9 points for the 4-17 Lakers. As they are keeping themselves in this game so far, as good as we can get. And a nice two-handed shot again. Ruby's at 18 points, 4:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Timeout, Lakers. Smash the like button, guys. We'll get up at 5 likes and we can get up to 7. Of the I Am a Creator group in the chat. Tweet it out, add it to a playlist, share it. Will we always watch our videos in full? We like the videos in full, share the videos in full, tweet them out, add them to a playlist. Damn it, hold on. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. Just keep paying it forward and being rewarded, and always, you guys can vote for the idol if you'd like. It's still 23-11, Aladdin, to get on the way to Solomon. As we got a little bit of practice going earlier today at the art studio, but it's still been looking good. Well, 4:29 to go in the fourth quarter, guys.
And we have a substitution here.
4-17 Lakers, we're going to continue the scoring a little bit more. As that's what they're trying to do. Gives it to Roy Hibbert. Back to Clarkson. Not from Clarkson. Williams. Not quite. Hibbert. Hibbert. Nice one-handed dunk. Nice job. First 2 points in the fourth quarter for him. 4-17 Lakers. 4:04 to go in the fourth quarter. Comes down to the stretch. Third foul by Lewis Williams at the 4-17 Lakers. The upcoming games for the 14-6 T-Wolves, they get the Nuggets and then they get the next game, 4:02 to go in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And a two-handed shot. Third rebound by Roy Hibbert. KZ's at 2 points in the fourth quarter. 3:49 to go in the fourth quarter. 27-point lead right now. Gets it to Roy Hibbert. Off to Nick Young. And Young's trying to get himself in a stable position. Back to Lewis Williams. Back to Jordan Clarkson. Williams, 25%, not even close. Randall got himself a 2-point shot. He's at 11 points so far. 25-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves in their hometown in Minnesota. Taking on the 4-17 Lakers. And a 2-point shot, he's got it. 3:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Rick Rubio is at 20 points too. 4-17 Lakers trying to keep themselves inside the screen on the middle of the plate. Gives it to Clarkson. Clarkson's trying to get himself in a boost opportunity. Gives it to Jordan Clarkson again. Back to Williams. 31%. And no. Great drive. 2:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul against Julius Randle. It's the 4-17 T-Wolves looking to continue to expand their lead, and they pretty much will get to that. Rubio has 20 points so far. Makes the first one. He's got it.
The way he got fouled just to get the ball up into the rim was a great achievement.
Yes, he is giving no hope for the 4-17 Lakers right now. Brandon Bass and Kobe Bryant going forward comes back onto the field for the Lakers. Weekend's back. Oh my. Makes the ball, scores 89-60. 29-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. 4-17 Lakers trying to get themselves making some noise at this point. Gives it to Kobe. I would say he's one of the best scorers of all time since he passed, so it's not all too bad. He will always be one of the greatest players of all time. Clarkson. And rebound by Brandon Bass. 2-point shot, he's got it. That's his first ever 2 points for the 4-17 Lakers today. So far tonight as well. Find a major point. 2:02 to go in the fourth quarter in the tap. Finds his man, and he got himself 2-point shot. Ricky Rubio is averaging 4.1 points per game already. Minute 53 to go in the fourth quarter. 29-point lead in favor of the 14-6 T-Wolves. They're trying to keep themselves a little bit perfect, and they have missed the pocket a little bit. Kobe, 25%, got a 3-point shot. Kobe has the first 3 points in the fourth quarter. For the 4-17 Lakers. As Kobe is still hanging around so far. 2-point shot himself, nice response. Rubio is at 18, I think. Minute 21 to go in the fourth quarter. Gets it to Hibbert, not much help. Brandon Bass, and it's blocked. Second block by Deshaun Prince. He has no points so far for the 4-17 T-Wolves. And I think that'll spell the end for sure. 2-point shot himself. He has enough. He has another pickup for that. 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. I don't think there's much that the 4-17 Lakers can do, but they have been having some kind of a blowout chance. Gives it to Brandon Bass. Off to Williams. 48%. Got it. But Williams has 2 points in the fourth quarter, and and it pretty much will not be enough for the 4-17 Lakers to get themselves back in it. Fourth foul by Lewis Williams. Substitution. Larry Nance comes back and point forward for the 4-17 Lakers. 41 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Not much that the others can do at this point. Nice block. Roy Hibbert gives it to Lewis Williams. Off to Kobe. 17%. The 3-point shots haven't been helping them that much either. As guys can see in the chat. 417 Lakers haven't having that much of a opportunity yet, but they've been trying to get themselves back in there a little bit. Number 22, no.
The Timberwolves with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. Garnett draws the double. He loses control of it.
And that'll be it. The Lakers go down to 4-18 this season, as they suffer a blowout win by the Timberwolves, going up to 15-6 this season. Final score 95-67. Oh man. The Lakers they were trying to play a little more catch up in this matchup, but against the 14-6 T-Wolves, but there was nothing more that the Lakers can do, as they have a record of 4-18 this season. Kobe Bryant so far, but there's still a lot of games that are there, so we'll see how it continues to go to. As LA Lakers will not have an easy task. 4-18 Lakers will be traveling to San Antonio to take on 16-6 Spurs. That's not going to be real easy for them either. So similar a little bit of the others. So kick off with the Knicks, going up to 14-9 with Carmelo Anthony. Over the Jazz down to 5-15, number 14 in the West. Final score 91-76 by 15. Carmelo Anthony has 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist. Gordon Hayward has 16.7 rebounds for the Jazz. Magic go up to 10-12, with Nikola over the Suns down to 8-15, number 12 in the West as well. Final score 85-74, the final by 11. Nikola had 29 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Roddy Price, excuse me, I almost said Prince a little bit. Hold on. Had 13 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Bucks had a great game with the Clippers, as the Bucks secured themselves up to a 15-8 record, securing the Clippers down to 14-8. 5 in the West, pretty much a good game, 92-78 the final. Chris Middleton had 22 points, 5 rebounds. Blake Griffin had 35 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for the 14-8 Clippers. We can do our first box score of this one. It's the Rockets going up to 12-11. The same time over the Wizards down to 12-8. In Washington, number 5 in the East, in the top 5 as we speak. 90-84, the final by 6. Tonval had 10. Zale Dudley had 28 points, 1 block, 3 rebounds. Otto Porter had 10. Beverly had 10. Ty Lawson had 12. James Son had 27 points. Ariza had 22. Interesting. Heat going up to another win, going up to 11-9 with Goran Dragic. Over the Hornets down to 8-13. Final score 98-71 by 27 the final. Dragic had 23 points, 2 assists. Nicholas Batum had 18 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Hold up a minute. Nicholas Batum had 18 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. That I point out a little bit earlier. Bulls going up to 9-10 with Ty Gibson over the Celtics down to 5-17. 94-72 by 22 of the final. Ty Gibson had 18 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist. Amir Johnson had 16 points, 3 rebounds in favor of the 5-17 Celtics so far. Box score on this one as well, as the Spurs pull up to 17-6, number 3 in the West, with victory with Kawhi Leonard. As they will be hosting the 4-18 Lakers, we're still hoping to get their 5th win and get back out of the back in the damn demotion or something like that. Over the Raptors down to 11-12. Final score 83-76 by 7. The final. Kyle Lowry had 3. DeRozan had 24 points. Terrence Ross had 11. Score had 13. Tony Parker had 13. Ginobili had 10. Kawhi Leonard had 22 points, 2 steals, 3 rebounds. Kyle Anderson had 13. And so did Boban Marjanovic. Huh. Graduates scored 102, going up 12 and 11, but Michael Conley as the man over the Pistons down to 9 and 14. 102 to 83 by 19 the final. That was a good one. Michael Conley had 26 points, 11 assists, 1 rebound. Anthony Tolliver had 18 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound for the 9 and 14 Pistons. Mavericks make it look real easy again with Samuel Parsons up to 13 and 10. Over the Hawks down to 12 and 11, down to number 7, in the East. 94 to 65, the final by 29 in favor of the 13 and 10 Mavericks. Samuel Parsons had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Kyle Korver, 11 points, 2 rebounds. That'd be the final as well. To simulate the others. And that's that for you guys, the I'm a Creator community. Thunder and Serge Ibaka going up to 17 and 5. Survived the scale over the Hawks down to an even 12 and 12 record of the series of the season. 73-71 by 2 the final. So Westbrook had 10, the same with Dion Waiters. Kevin Durant had 13, Serge Ibaka had 14. Steph Teague had 4, Paul Millsap had 10, and Horford had 19. Not that bad. Box score on this one as well. Jimmy Butler and the Bulls going up with a victory over the Clippers, up to 10 and 10 of the season. Over the Clippers down to 14 and 9. And the season still having a couple good records for the entire series between bunch of teams so far. 83-79 by 4 the final. Derrick Rose at 7. Jimmy Butler had 29 points. 6'7", 220 pounds, former Chicago Bull. So he's also one of the greatest players of all time when he used to be in Chicago. So that's not bad. It's not looking too bad for the others in the team. And a different team for the opportunity for it. McDermott had 10. Ty Gibson had 16. CP3 had 15 of PBA. CJ Redick had 16. Blake Griffin had 22 points, 1 steal, 5 rebounds. Next, Poland going up to 15 and 9 with Porzingis by 22 over the Kings down to 9 and 15. 93-71 by 22 the final. Porzingis had 20 points, 8 rebounds. DeMarcus Cousins had 16 points, 5 rebounds in favor of the 9 and 15 Kings. And the box score anyway. Nets with Joe Johnson going up to 9-13. Over the Sixers down to 2 and 21 of the season. Final score 88-83 by 5 points. Not too bad at all. Not too savvy at all. I have the I Am a Creator group. The final. Zach at 8. Joe Johnson 6'7", 240 pounds. 21 points. Donna Sung at 13. Kanan had 8. Stalkers at 13. Crew at 15. Noel had 11 points. It's good to say it all between that. So the Lakers, the 4-18 Lakers, looking to put the pressure as they will be visiting the 17-6 Spurs in San Antonio, Texas. See how things go between that. Top teams as the 18-5 Warriors, 17-5 Thunder, 6 winning streak in favor of the 15-5 Pacers. 9 wins in a row for the 15-9 Knicks, so that's a good one. So we'll see what happens. Hold on, let me look at the even records real quick. 10-10 Bulls, 12-12 Hawks. Okay. And I think that's most of the time that I'm going to be having so far today, guys. Tomorrow morning, you guys will have a new episode of Borderlands 3. Tomorrow morning on Saturday, tomorrow's the 22nd. So that won't be a problem at all, so. But if you guys are loving on that so far, if you guys want to catch more NBA Live 16, managing the Lakers, make sure you guys smash that like button, tweet it out, comment, share it, add it to a playlist. The more we all begin, the more we grow, continue. If there's anybody in the chat that has an account on Facebook and a Twitter account, you guys can do the same thing for the entire hashtag I Am a Creator group. Created by, directed by, created by my loving, caring brother forevermore, if he comes back by St. Patrick's Day or before that, a little after that, that'll be James Cox. But we watch our videos in full. We like the videos, share the videos, tweet them out, save them, add them to a playlist. And we never ask any support back from anybody. This is not sub. We use the word support. That's why the more we bring in, the more we continue to grow. Always pay it forward as an always a good situation thing. You guys want to vote for the idol? The score is 23-11, Aladdin. To get on the Greatest Showman. So my love and I are going to be continuing to practice. She won't be back until after 6:30 tomorrow night, so we'll see how things go between then. But I'll be getting BL3 done in the morning though. I might be live a little bit later on tonight, depending on what I'm having for supper, but we'll see what happens. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat after the episode is over, so that way we can talk about it. But we'll see how things go. But alright guys, I want to say thank you to Giovanni. Stopping by, get about 5 likes, so we get up to 7 or 6 in the chat after the episode is over. Let me know. Because you guys might have a new episode of The Outer Worlds tonight, as I have not forgotten. A remake will be next week. All I have to do is to deal with a couple bosses, and then I'm going to be doing the finale the next day after that, Friday of next week. But alright guys, I'm going to stop here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone's entertained and enjoyed. Be good to one another. Be kind to one another and love one another. If you guys have any advice for my opponent going into the last season competition this weekend, let me know in the chat. But let me know if you guys have any good advice or any spices on that, and I'll try to look at them. But until next time, this is AD. Have a good evening and afternoon, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on tonight. New episode of The Outer Worlds, hopefully. It's AD out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Be careful.